Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm doing a bit of a different video. I saw good responses to my budget video and I thought, hey, I did a budget video, I did some freestyle designs, like it's time to do the tryhard stuff again, and I was like, I wonder what I could base a tryhard design episode around today. And I thought, what should I do? And I saw one of my comments that said maybe you should do a reviewed, like, your presets, and I was like, hey, that sounds like a cool idea because my presets are pretty cool, I guess. And I am using 5 presets at the moment, so it fits my whole image and like fucking my whole setup of my videos. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So we're going to be looking at my presets I use in game. So these are one-to-one. The presets I'm shifting through right now. As of the 5th of October, that's when this video will be out as well, so I don't know why I just said that, but hey, let's just get on with that. So, the first car I love using is Mozzie's old car, aka Dapper's car, aka, I don't know, it's just cool. I'm using a titanium white octane with it. I sometimes switch between just a non-painted and a white one. I know Mozzie sees it with the cobalt, which I think looks really cool as well, but in my opinion I just like using the white because I don't really like the cobalt on this side, to be honest. But yeah, so I just use the white octane on this. For the decal I'm rocking a Spectre. The paints are just normal Dapper colors. If you want these paints, the blue one is just the Dapper one, which is on Moz's channel, and also on my channel. I think I did a one on this as well, my Spectre Designs video, but I use a different orange side. Usually this would be the primary color, but I like using the bright red because I think it looks really cool, and I like using one darker than the ones that he uses, so I just like kind of switch it up a bit just to match my kind of brighter style of designing. So yeah. For the wheels I'm using black tunicas. These are my favorite wheels. I just use these wheels everywhere because I just really like them. I used to have black Veloces. I did sell them for the black tunicas because I like the tunicas more. The Veloces were a bit... I mean, I had them for ages, so I just wanted to switch wheels, and I think the tunicas look way better in my opinion, but hey, if you want to use a black wheel for yourself, go for it. I don't mind. For the boost, I'm using a standard pink on the blue side, and for the orange side, I'm using a purple. These are just basically just to match the waves coming out the back, or like the weird aura stuff coming out the back of the car. And I think it's also just really nice because you have a lot of different colors in the car, so it doesn't really look all matching because I don't know, I have a thing when the car is just like one color. I just don't like using it. For the gold explosion, I'm using titanium white atomizer. I either just use this or I use the butterflies explosion, like one of the two I always use, so yeah. For the trail I just stick with the classic trail because I like the classic trail a lot. Also, it matches the pink and the purple on the cars respectively as the third color, so not really any use for other trails as well. Moving on to my next car, this is a car I've started using very recently, like 2 days ago. This is a Bubbly car design that I remember that I made like ages ago, and I think I really like it. So for this I'm using titanium white octane, I'm using a Bubbly mystery decal, I'm using a super dark primary with a red secondary because I think the red looks really cool as a secondary. Sometimes I'll also alter it to have the bright pink, like that's also one thing I like to do, but at the moment I'm just using the red. For the orange side I'm using a pink primary with a dark blue secondary, so like I'll use this side on the blue, or I'll do something like this on the blue, like whenever I feel like switching it up, so that's just how I feel, I guess. For the wheels I'm using titanium white Zombas. These look really cool with this car, I think. I don't really think black wheels go well with this because of the white octane, so that's why I like using the white Zombas with this one. As the boost I'm using a titanium white standard, just trying to make it all white, which I think is pretty cool. For the gold explosion, I'm using butterflies on this one. I also just variate, just whatever I basically am feeling like. And for the trail, I use titanium white friction. So that's like my whitest, I guess, design that I have in my in all my presets. So yeah. This next one is also like a mood thing. It depends. Like if I really want to be playing like try-hardy aggressive, this is kind of the design I go with because it's very dark and it's very red. That's why it's called red. So I'm using a non-painted octane. I would like to have a crimson octane for this because I think it looks really cool. Let me just show that real quick. If I enable item mods and then go on the crimson octane, I think a crimson octane looks really cool on this. And I think I showed this on my Spectre designs as well, but I don't have a crimson octane for this one, so unfortunately I just use it like this. With the Spectre, dark primary, red bright secondary, and red with a black secondary. I like using this combination on the red because it just makes everything red. And if you color match it, then there's weird stripes, and I don't really like the stripes, so yeah. For the wheels, I'm using the black tunicas again, or you can also just use Cristianos if you don't have black wheels. For the boost, I'm using a crimson standard, and for the trail, I'm using the ruckus, so it's all very red car, that's why it's called red. For the gold explosion, I'm using a crimson dust cloud just to tie in with all the crimson stuff that I have on the car. And yeah, I really like this. It's like a aggressive little speedy boy, so that's what I use when I want to play like try hard aggressive, you know. This next one is a kind of pro player inspired car, so it's a Shisa with anodized as the paint finish. This is my anodized preset. I'm using a non-painted octane, sometimes white, depending on what the mood is. We're using a Shisa normal decal. We're using a normal blue anodized with a black secondary, and an orange anodized with a black secondary. So almost standard colors, which is pretty cool. Like I think this is the standard blue. So it's just one darker, and then the orange is basically, I think, the same as the standard orange. For the wheels, black tunicas again. As I said, I just like using these wheels because they just... It's a very neutral wheel, so you don't really have to have something too flashy on the car because I don't like having my cars too flashy when I play with them. For the boost, I'm using an orange standard on one side and a blue standard on the other side. Sometimes I'll also just go for the black standard though, depending on also how I feel and depending on what trail I'm using. For the trail, I'm using a cobalt luminous for the blue side and a orange luminous for the orange side. So just a really, really bright, nice one-coloured trail which really matches well with the car. And for the gold explosion, I'm using the white atomizer again. I'll also use dueling dragons sometimes. Like, these three are like my favourite. Also, I have the titanium white ones, which is pretty cool. But actually, to be honest, I like the normal one better. So, depends kind of what I like using. So, yeah, if you care about that, the gold explosion, then hey, but if you don't, then it doesn't really matter. And I think this is my last design. Yeah, it is. So this is a design that I saw Justin use in, I think it was one of the Grid games, or I think on his stream. I saw it somewhere, he used it, and I thought it was a really cool combination of the Interstellar decal. Now you can use this with painted octanes. I don't really like to do that. Like, I equip it sometimes depending on what I feel like. So like sometimes I'll be in the mood to go like super dark and try hardy, and if not, if I want to just like the look of my car, then I'll use the painted octanes just to make it look a bit better, you know. So yeah, and for the orange side, no, I don't want to randomize preset. For the orange side I use the sky blue, so that works really nicely. So for the decals we have a sky blue. Yes, no, it's because I'm highlighting it, that's why. Okay, I'm dumb. We have a pink Interstellar for the blue side. I had like a mind freak right there. So we have a pink Interstellar for the blue side and a sky blue Interstellar on the orange side. For the paints we have a almost darkest. You can go with the darkest, but I like doing it one tick up or two ticks because of the blue, because then the blue really comes through and you see all three colors. And we have a red secondary. And for the other side we have a dark pink or one tick up from the pink, so it doesn't really matter, whatever you prefer. And we have a nice bright blue for the secondary. For the wheels, again, normal boring wheels. You can also try to have some cobalt wheels if you want to, but this is just the one I use. For the boost, I'm using a sky blue on the red side and a pink on the blue side, just to have that nice match with the Interstellar. For the gold explosion, again, atomizer, or on the blue side I might use cobalt atomizer if I want to do that. The reason I don't like using any of the other gold explosions is because some of them are like only one color, like the electroshock's only blue, so if I have that on the red side then it looks kind of weird. And some of the explosions aren't just really what I like, so those are the only two I use. For the trails, we're using a pink light speed for the blue side and a normal light speed for the orange side. I like the light speed on this car because the little dashes look like also like little stars coming out, so it matches really well to just the general decal and general theme. Yeah. So I hope you guys liked the video. I really appreciate it if you would subscribe. We're almost at 1k by the end of the year. Let's go, big pog. And I want to be doing a Q&A for the 1k special, like with facecam and everything. So if you have any questions, smack them down in the comments below. And I won't answer them, but I'll answer them when the Q&A comes. So as soon as we have 1k, then I'll look at all the questions posted on my comments, and I will answer all of them in that video with facecam and everything. Interactive. Yay, cool, awesome. So I'll see you guys later, and peace.